Take you out the door, St. Paul, Minnesota, right? Twin Cities on the left side of your screen. On the right, you have Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and of course, the docks out that way. Here's the thing, both of these areas could see even more winter weather on the way. Craig, we look at the alerts that have been posted as of this point. We have winter storm watches in effect for our friends from Green Bay, Wisconsin, all the way up toward Minneapolis, St. Paul, where we have winter weather advisories that are in effect. So what's that mean to you? Long story short, a lot more snow on the way. Another, 4, 5, 6, some spots perhaps even pushing close to 7 inches of snow is what we're anticipating. So if you're going to be driving along, say, I-94, maybe interchanging with I-35, this is going to be the zone where we'll eventually see more snow begin to start up. So it's one of those deals where Duluth, Minnesota, currently at that 3-degree marker. In Minneapolis, St. Paul, we're at 9 degrees. It's a chilly start this morning. But watch what happens.
Yeah, look at those temperatures.
Yeah, and Craig, it's all this.
Yeah.
All that stuff starts to move into the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, especially by the time we get to this evening and then overnight into tomorrow. And man, oh man.
Yeah, here's part of the difference, right? The cold air is already in place this round, especially for the Midwest. So you are going to see those numbers really go up. And it's going to be a fluffier, more consistent snow, which we'll break down in just a moment. But I'll tell you what, with the cold air in place already, the moisture coming in, storm track just a little farther south compared to what we just saw, it's the perfect setup. Take a look at this as you look at portions of Wisconsin as well and Michigan, which you know so well, my friend. How about your friends and family? Are they getting ready for it?
Oh, Craig, they're loving it. Absolutely. Yeah, you got Boeing Mountain up that way that folks love to go to, do some skiing in the whole 9 yards. But here's really that target zone from northern Michigan through Green Bay, Minneapolis, St. Paul. You know, that's
It's almost like a dart going right through there, right?
Yeah, it's
amount of moisture.
5 to 8 inches.
Incredible. That's going to be impressive. The most they've seen in, about a year or so.
And I thought what you said was actually really a cool point, is the fact that the consistency of the snow is going to be more of a light, fluffy, powdery snow as opposed to a heavy, wet, dense snow.
Yeah, which will be the case for other parts of the country. So let's talk about what happens once the storm reaches the Northeast, because that's where we've got more of the wet snow, a wintry mix of rain and snow.
Airlines.
Which one? Oh, it is your favorite airline.
Oh, yeah, what's going on? They have de-ice.
There's going to be a lot of de-icing going on. Michael estimate, I think we're going to be playing catch-up today based on what happened over the past couple of days. De-icing takes some time, even if it's not snow. And remember, the temperatures that are below freezing or even below that, those planes still need to be iced in some cases. As we look at our nation's capital, over into Rochester, St. Mary's, PA, a lot of the same spots. You're going to say, all right, didn't we just go through this? Deja vu. This is like Groundhog's Day, the movie, rather than what we saw last weekend, Michael. And we've got some of these areas getting the same amount of either, not the amount, but the same locations getting snow and ice. There's the cold air in place. And I'll tell you what, we have a couple of snow squalls this morning, but that winds down. And then tomorrow it picks up. Here's your timing, by the way. If you've got some plans in the morning, you want to get a run in the morning from New York to Boston, do it. Because after that, by 12, 1 o'clock, Michael, it starts coming in. And look at the ice over Pennsylvania again.
Yeah, I think Saturday night, so tomorrow evening into the wee early morning hours of Sunday morning, that's going to kind of be your target zone. So up and out the door, brunch, worship services, Sunday morning. Could be real heavily impacted by this.
Yeah, especially, exactly. And then take a look at New England. We're still having it come down at 7 o'clock across New England. So those of us that are starting to see some of the clearing, but it's still down on the ground over portions of the mid-Atlantic, you still have it coming down over into New England. Behind it, Michael, I'll tell you what, those temperatures are going to be cold. You lack some of the cloud cover, the wind coming in from the northwest. It is going to be a very cold Sunday afternoon and Monday morning. Of course, a lot of you will be watching events for the big game on Sunday. We're going to break that forecast down a bit later as well. But just know that when you go back to work on Monday, because you are going back, right? I know it's the day that most people call in sick on Monday. I'll tell you what, here's the snow consistency we were talking about, Michael. Powdery to the north. You've got cold air in place, all of the red that you see there. But closer to the mid-Atlantic and southern New England, very wet. You have more of that influence coming in off the Atlantic with those temperatures a little bit warmer. So it's going to be more of a heavier snow. So the totals maybe not quite as heavy even then. We also have the need for the snow across New England. So this will certainly help out. And taking a look at Boston there, you can see we'll pick that up as we go through Saturday afternoon and into Sunday morning. So it'll be a good one for you. Enjoy it.